Right, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jay, boy Cheryl, BOJ here, and we're here to do a MoveQuest update. As you guys know, this is my number one. This is the thing that I'm the most excited about. I love what it's doing for the community. Even if the token price doesn't impress you, what it's doing from a physical standpoint for people is something that I don't think is getting a whole lot of credit. And my life is a testament to that. I mean, it's brought me through the plateau that I have continuously seen through my fitness journey, and it's given me a reason to be excited about making sure I get my daily movement in. And that's just what I do on my own. I don't have to rely on anybody else's efforts or anything like that. I can just bank on me, right? And some of you feel like that. Some of you don't. Some of you would rather leverage that and grow teams and different things like that. This gives us an opportunity to do that as well, in a sense. But it's not really about that with this. This is about mining this amazing token MQT. And I do believe that this token has everything that it needs to really just shoot through the roof. The tokenomics are great for those of you that are looking for strong tokenomics. It is something that thrives off of community activity and engagement. And I do believe as long as it has an engaged community, it will always have value. This is a project that I'm not really worried about going away. But I am also want to say this, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. And I am not your financial advisor, all right? I am just a dude on YouTube showing you guys how I'm cranking it out in many different platforms and opportunities, nothing more and nothing less than that. If you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. And please, sir, please, ma'am, don't get scammed by the WhatsApp man, because if he gets you, there's nothing I can do to help you. All right. Now I haven't seen the WhatsApp man in a little while. I'm not trying to bring him up or anything like that. But let's just be wary of scammers. That's the whole mentality behind that. For those of you that don't know who the WhatsApp man is, for those OG folks that's been watching me for a long time, you already know. Just don't get caught by scammers. Don't let them take advantage of you. Don't let them get your crypto keys, your passphrases, your keywords, any of that stuff that's pertinent to holding your crypto secure. All right. Don't let them have it. So let's go ahead and get to the back office. I want to show the desktop version first. Now, a lot of you may not have seen how this has progressed, but ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the most amazing systems that I have ever seen. To be quite honest with you, to have an opportunity to earn real cryptocurrency, like real liquid crypto. This is not just a token that you can't do things with. You can swap it out for Avalanche and use that for USDT and whatever you want to swap Avalanche for. Avalanche is one of the top cryptocurrency blockchains that there is to have, and it's going to be expanding. MoveQuest is going to be expanding into a lot more. So this brand up here that you see, MoveQuest, get used to seeing this up here. All right, get used to seeing that. So the get started section, I think, is where everyone should be, getting started, for lack of words. Now, for those of you that are looking to share this opportunity, your link is in the networking section. In the networking section, you will have an opportunity to have your activation code and your username. That's something they're going to ask for. If you like the regular way that we've been kind of sharing links and you want to share to someone's desktop, if they have Google Chrome, which I highly suggest if you're using MetaMask, um, you know, share the link to your desktop. They give that there. If you want them to be using MetaMask mobile, if you're on the go and you're showing this on your phone a lot, share your MetaMask mobile app or your Trust Wallet mobile link. That's what I meant. Both of these links will take you, well, your MetaMask will take you to your MetaMask link. Your Trust Wallet will take you to your Trust Wallet link. And you can easily maneuver through that. So I think that's amazing. Getting activated is just making sure that your code checks out. So when you send that person their activation code or their username, all right, you want to make sure you copy paste correct, because they're going to copy paste right into this section for activation. The next thing you want to do is download the application. I'm so excited to let everybody know that the application is live. Ladies and gentlemen, it is live right now in the App Store. It is live right now on Google Play. I don't have my applause button working right now because, as you can see, my AV is a little bit different today. I hope everyone can hear me clearly. But these apps are available right now. Get the MoveQuest app on your Android and iOS device right now. Follow the simple steps on your phone to set up and get moving, ladies and gentlemen. Now, even with the app, if they're getting set up on the app, you want to make sure that they have the activation code and all that stuff ready. But honestly, once you've gotten through that stage, you're good to go. You get into your mobile app, You should be ready to rock and roll. And then you're done. Welcome to MoveQuest. Let's get moving. Now, these are all the different miners that I have available to use right now. I have a lot of Vanguards. I have a Explorer. I have a few Trailblazers and a few Navigators, but mostly Vanguards. I got these Vanguards because of my involvement in the hatchery. All right. So that's one thing that we've been talking about. But here's one thing that I want to mention to you guys. All the docking slots are open and available for acquisition, ladies and gentlemen. Now I only have 9 open right now. I'm gonna go to my mining dock. All right. So I want to show you guys this. Well, maybe not all of them, okay? But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 docking slots are available right now to use right now. All right. Now, of course, each docking slot is going to cost you a little bit more. $30 to unlock this one, $40 to unlock this one. All right. But what that does is allows you another space to place a miner. So I've been filling them. I bought one extra one and I filled it with the Vanguard miner that I had. Now, when leasing comes, I'll be able to do a little bit more with my miners and folks that have docking slots that are open, but they only have some of the lower level miners. They'll be able to lease your higher level miners from you. All right. Now, these Titans are of the utmost value. These Titans have the ability to increase over 400% based on your consistency. That's just another reason to keep going, ladies and gentlemen. So as you can see, I'm at 3,600% mining power, and I have room for growth, obviously, because these I need to unlock, and I'll be able to unlock those over time. I'm excited about doing that. This is gamified, uh, like regular life, because God willing, I'm gonna be walking and running and working out and doing a whole lot of active stuff. Even my jobs are active, from being a non-emergency medical driver. I got to hop out the van, go pick up people, wheel them in a wheelchair, all that different stuff. I'm earning MQT off of that, right? My gigs where I'm being active as an entertainer, as a singer, as an MC, I'm walking around, running around, performing, doing all that stuff. I easily get 10,000 steps in a night, in one night. So I know the power of just being, I mean, a lot of you guys can get these steps in by just having little dance parties in your house for an hour. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you could just you might be getting the steps in right now, but you don't know about MoveQuest, so you don't have no way to earn off of that. Or you might be a part of some other move to earn app that or move to earn opportunity, but you haven't gotten into this one. You don't know what this has to offer. So all I'm saying is, these miners have value, ladies and gentlemen. These mining slots have value. If you don't open them, you can't use them. All right. And everything, all these fees is just bolstering the liquidity of MoveQuest. It's only making the platform stronger. Everything that we do in involvement with this opportunity makes the platform stronger. Now, some of you may be saying, well, this is just money I have to keep coming in. Well, you don't have to open these docking slots. Nobody's telling you have to open them. All right. The submission fees for the amount of slots that I have, fees are per submission determined by the current doc composition. So the way my doc is established, my fees to submit is $3.62 per day. I don't have to submit. If I don't have the best day or if I don't have $3.62, I don't have to submit. That just means I miss out on that MQT for that day. And if I go back to the earnings section, right? If I go to the earnings section and I look at some of my other days, right? Ready to claim day. Let me see. Where's the history tab? Because there is a history tab. I believe there was a history tab at the very least. But what I'm looking to see, no, I didn't mean to claim that. So hopefully it stops that. It may not. But anyway, I wasn't ready to claim. I'm not gonna claim that. I'm just hopefully it just stays right there. But right now I have a pending 35 bucks worth of NQT. Now this is what matters, the amount of NQT. So I've earned, in 8 days, 5.8 MQT. Now imagine if that MQT becomes $100 one day. Then in that week, if I can just do some simple calculator math, right? I'm just pull my calculator out, right? And let's just take that 5.8 times 100. So that's $100 token. In this 8 days, minus, and I'm gonna minus the $3 fee, right? If this token was $100, which we've seen it at $100 before, right? That's $577 that I've made in 8 days. Now, some of you may not be that impressed by that, and that's cool, right? I mean, it being $35 right now for 8 days for just me living and doing what I do and just having coffee money or a ghost. I like to get ghost energy drinks. So sacrificing a ghost to submit, $3 and some, I'm setting up a little bit of income. It's kind of just doing its thing. Now it's at its price right now. But as this thing continues to change lives, ladies and gentlemen, it's changing lives outside of the MQT token. That's what I need people to understand. This opportunity is helping people get healthier. It is actually solving a real world issue. We are very unhealthy here in the States, the majority of us. Now, a lot of us are working at that. We're trying to be better. But for the most part, the statistics say that the United States is a very unhealthy place. And it's because mostly, I won't say all of it, it's because we live sedentary lifestyles, because we sit in chairs all day and we're pushing pencils and buttons and all that different stuff. We're looking down at our phones. We're very sedentary. We're not as active as we should be. We are not moving. And then I continuously think about apps that were out there like Pokemon Go. And of course, Pokemon is a worldwide brand. So I'm not saying that MoveQuest is there yet. But as far as I know, Pokemon Go didn't pay anybody. It didn't have a token that you can earn. It was just a fun game to play. Now, yes, there were probably some people that got out there and changed their bodily lives, their what's the word I'm looking for? Their physical life, because they are now more active. They're doing more things. They're out there walking around catching Pokemon, right? Now, what if we're not in the Pokemon era? Right? You don't know nothing about Pokemon. You're not of this age range that knows anything about Pokemon. But you do understand that health and wellness and fitness is very important to live. And a lot of us have learned that in the later ages, right? We take it for granted when we're younger. But as we get older, we got to take care of these bodies, all right? Especially when we see friends and loved ones, they go through things and, it could be because of how they eat, their sleep habits, different stuff like that. And they go through these health issues. A lot of those things, I'm not a doctor, but there's a lot of things that can be fixed by just living a more active lifestyle. And yes, it's going to be hard starting out. You're going to have some days where you don't feel like being as active as you have been trying to be for the last few days or the last few weeks or the last few months. This is your body growing to another place. So I think there's a lot of maturity that can happen for someone that decides to take MoveQuest on and do the best that they can with it. Understand it, understand how to move and interact, how to buy the miners, how to mint, and all that different stuff that is done by the system. It's not anything that you have to do. All that you have to do is purchase the miner with cryptocurrency. You can buy MQT by clicking that, and it'll take you to the Sushi Swap app where you can use a plethora of different things and buy tokens, right? Buy the MQT. Evolving your miner is as simple as having some USDT. It'll list all the miners you can upgrade, right? So if I want to go from one of these to a Titan, right? So say if I want to turn this navigator into a Titan, I think I have to do more than just. So it'll let you click on it and turn those into the Titans, right? So these navigators turning it into 3 Titans would cost you 1650 in USDT. So if I want to involve that, I would of course have to have that in my MetaMask wallet, and I don't have that in my MetaMask wallet right now, so that's okay. I'm not going to do that. But this is, and of course, the USDT amount not approved because I didn't prove it. Approved, cancel, yes. So you can evolve your miners right here, and it's a very easy process. You just have to have USDT, all right, on the Avalanche chain. Okay, so as long as you are in MetaMask, you're on the Avalanche chain. When you see USDT, you're on the Avalanche chain with USDT. So there are different things in the Help Center. I want to bring direction to this. Okay, the first thing that I want to mention in the Help Center, okay, security notice. To protect our community, please be aware of the following. The only official websites for MoveQuest are MoveQuest.com and app.movequest.com. The only official support channels are the Discord server and the Zoom support via link provided below. Now, I want to add an additional thing to that. They are no longer going to be doing support on the Discord server. All support, which I believe is a beautiful thing that we have, and I think it's underrated by people. People aren't they aren't seeing this, especially because they're not used to seeing this, right? All support is going to be done on Zoom. All right, so let's continue. We do not use Telegram, WhatsApp, or any other third-party platforms. Any accounts or messages claiming to represent MoveQuest outside the channels above are not legitimate and should be reported. Stay safe and always verify links before sharing personal information. So, MoveQuest customer support, ladies and gentlemen, Monday and Friday, open Zoom support, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern. When do you see a Zoom line in any one of these crypto opportunities that's open Monday and Friday, 10 a.m., 5 p.m. Eastern, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern by appointment? Now, of course, these are to manage the time zones and different things of that nature, because this is a worldwide opportunity. All right, but that Zoom gives you the meeting ID and the passcode. Then, if you want an appointment request, Zoom support is available by appointment only on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So if you need a specific time on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, you can request an appointment. So please request a time there. And then it has their official Discord right here in the back office. So you don't need to have to be in my Telegram group to get the information and the updates and the community chat and all that different stuff. You don't have to be in my Telegram. I just leave that for the folks that like Telegram. I'm the only one that posts in my Telegram group. So I try to actually grab stuff from the Discord and shoot it on over to my Telegram. I try to make it that easy. All right. So I don't want to recreate the wheel. I just want to give some convenience to those that like Telegram, like myself. I like Telegram. Other people may not like Telegram. I've been used to using Telegram for a long time. I'm just now getting to where I'm using Discord. All right. So I want to mention that. Now that's from the support section. The video section, so key, ladies and gentlemen. So key. First of all, for those of you that are just getting started, you have an opportunity to get a free miner. The Phantom Miner is free for 30 days, so you can try MoveQuest and get to see it and test it and all those different things that are amazing about it. You get a free docking slot when you start. I think it's the great incentive to just get in and get yourself acclimated to the system. It has a video to show you how to do that. MoveQuest in 75 seconds gives you a great introduction in 75 seconds to what MoveQuest is. Okay, you can send that out as a refresher to anyone that you feel is interested. Inside the MoveQuest hatchery, your starting options, how much crypto you need and why, how to add tokens to MetaMask, connect like a pro using Web3 browser with MoveQuest, fuel your wallet, how to buy crypto for MoveQuest, start strong, things you need to know before using MoveQuest, getting wallet ready, how to install and set up MetaMask. All these different things that you will need, all right? And if you're interested in the smart contract addresses and all the different stuff, they make that available right here. Ultimate transparency for those folks that need it, all right? So all that being said, you will need Avalanche in your wallets to be able to do your submissions and all that great stuff. So make sure that you have some Avalanche. I keep some AVAX in there. I use Kraken wallet, which I'm able to save my actual address for my fueling in MoveQuest. So when I buy Avalanche and Kraken, I can send it directly to my App Wallet because I have my App Wallet saved in Kraken. That's how amazing wallets can be as tools for you. So that's just a little plug for Kraken. I like Kraken. There's no referral link or anything like that for Kraken. Maybe I'll put one in there later, but that's not important right now to me. What's important is you understanding how the system works, and they have everything that you need to understand how MoveQuest works. This is my number one platform opportunity because it is doing more than just earning crypto. It's definitely earning crypto. As you can see, I've got over 103 MQT valued over at $635. Now, if that MQT jumps in price, the value that will be here will also jump in value. So all that being said, I've sold some MQT for Avalanche. I've done it to open some docking slots. I've done it to fuel my own wallet. I've done it to sell it and take a part of some other crypto opportunities that may be on a dip, but I'm able to do that. There's nothing that's holding me back from that. Everything that's here is on a smart contract. If I decided to sell all these 103 tokens right now for $635, I could do it. I'm not going to, but I could definitely do it, and nothing would stop me. Nothing could stop me from doing that. So, I don't suggest it, but all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, even the hatchery, getting down to the hatchery, okay? Being able to take the MQT that you have along with some AVAX, and you'll get minors. They'll give you minors, I believe, immediately. Incubate to hatch powerful minors. You get the minors immediately, and then it holds this MQT in there. So I've got some that are in there right now on term. So the first one I ever did, starting back on February the 4th, when the hatchery was started in February, I've got 80 days left on that. That's a little over 2 months, a little south of 3 months. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about what that will do for the project, what that does already for the project. It is about full and has been around the 95 and up percentile for some weeks now. It was completely full at one time, 20,000 incubations. So, all that being said, this is one of the most amazing systems I've ever seen. When the leasing comes, it's going to be great. They've got challenges that are going to happen. There are just so many different things that are going to be going on. Get in the Discord, get in all the different things, get on the calls the best that you can, because this opportunity, I'm telling you, it's a worldwide opportunity. It's a worldwide opportunity. Okay. We have the opportunity right now to be the first people talking about it. We are first movers advantage. Let it change your physical life first. Get out there and try to get yourself some 10 to 20,000 steps in a day and see what happens to your body in 90 days. And talk about the story that you have in 90 days. That's all I can say. I'm in probably the best shape of my life, and this is because of what MoveQuest has been able to inspire me to continue to do. I've already had the inspiration to do it, to start it, but when you get to that plateau, when you get a month in of doing it consistently, you might have creeps. You might start looking good. You might start feeling good. You might, oh man, I don't have to do as much. Blah, blah. No, challenge yourself to keep going. Challenge yourself to keep going. I've been on the MoveQuest journey since last August. We're about to be a year in. It's June. I've been on the health and wellness journey for quite some time and ain't been that healthy and ain't been that well. I was in front of y'all look at some of my older videos when I first got started. So much more face, so much more going on, and I feel 100% better. I just want to let everybody know I'm feeling great these days. I'm staying active. I'm continuing to work out. This is continuing to challenge me. I can't wait till some of these challenges come out. I'm not going to be out here trying to be Mr. Olympia, but I've definitely gotten 20,000 steps in a day many times. Many times. Did I mention you also earn MQT for getting sleep? How awesome is that? How awesome is that? So anyway, do your own due diligence. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to tell you what I've decided to do. And MoveQuest is one of those things that I have decided is going to get a whole lot of my attention. I can't wait till the merch comes out so I can start getting some MoveQuest merch. If it takes too long, I might have to start making some damn self. It's just a joke, but it's not. All right. Anyway, put your 2FA on all the platforms that will allow you and all your wallets because crypto is indeed the wild, wild west, y'all. If you ain't strapped, you're bound to get hacked. All right. Ask me how I know. It is not very fun at all. If you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. Please, sir, and please, ma'am, don't get scammed by the WhatsApp man because if he gets you, nothing I can do to help you. All right. Stay diligent and vigilant in the space and in the comment section as well. All right. One more thing I want to add. I changed up a little bit of how you see MoveQuest in the description below. I have some links down there that you can still click to get to the desktop version and the MetaMask version. The app is in the App Store, so if you need activation codes and all that different stuff, make sure you go through the desktop or MetaMask version first, get yourself acclimated, then get the application so it's an easy, seamless process for you. And if you have any questions, feel free to get on support, contact me. I think having a support line is a game changer, a literal game changer. When you can have anyone in the world contact that support line and get the help that they need. I think that's an amazing thing. So, hey, I'm just here to shed some light on amazing platforms, on amazing projects. This is definitely one of the most amazing projects out there. If you are in MoveQuest, get in the comment section. Let people know that it's helping you change your life. All right. It has, y'all have seen it and you will continue to see it. You can follow me on Instagram, Banker Gerald. You can follow me on TikTok at the real Banker Gerald, right? All that stuff you'll be able to see. I'm showing off a little bit. It's kind of what you got to do in social media. You got to show off. You got to show your tail a little bit. So anyway, I'm playing a game. I'll see you on the next one. This is MoveQuest. Peace out.